The BJP is saying, we told you so. Sanjiv Bhatt, in all this period, has been running a politically malicious campaign against us, and this is proven by the fact that his wife Shweta Bhatt has now been given a Congress ticket against Narendra Modi. I want to go across, live and exclusive at this time. Shweta Bhatt and Sanjiv Bhatt are joining us on center stage this evening. This is their first television interview. I want to go across first to Shweta. Ma'am, why is it that you decided to fight Narendra Modi? The BJP says this proves the theory that Sanjiv Bhatt in all this period was running a political campaign against the Gujarat Chief Minister. By your action of taking a Congress ticket, have you not proven all of Narendra Modi's supporters right?
बीजेपी को एक पुरानी आदत रही है एलिगेशंस करने की, और एक बार एक एलिगेशन कर देते हैं, लोग उसमें जुट जाते हैं, उसको सीधा और अच्छी तरह से पेश करने में. आई वुड नॉट बी डूइंग दैट, एंड ये मेरे पर्सनल एजेंडा है, मैं मेरे पर्सनल काम के लिए इसमें लड़ रही हूँ. एंड संजीव इज टू स्ट्रॉन्ग अ पर्सन, ही डजंट नीड माय सपोर्ट.
Why did you decide that you wanted to take on the Gujarat strongman? Narendra Modi is a very difficult political opponent for you. This is not going to be an easy battle. Why did you decide to take on the Gujarat Chief Minister?
बैटल डिफिकल्ट रहेगा पता है, मगर करना है ये भी पता है. और काफी दिनों से सोच के रखा था इंडिपेंडेंट लड़की, मगर कांग्रेस ने ऑफर किया तो कांग्रेस की सीट पे से लड़ रही हूँ. There are so many things which I want people of Gujarat to realize. उसको सोचने पे मजबूर करना है, उसको पता लगाना है कि there are so many issues जो अभी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, उसको कैसे फेस किए जाए, और प्रॉब्लम्स है तो क्यों है. तो
what are the primary issues on which you will be fighting your battle against Narendra Modi? It's a David versus Goliath contest. You know, Sanjiv Bhatt has been constantly talking about Modi's role in the Gujarat riots. Will you too, when you reach out to your electorate, be highlighting the Gujarat riots as one of your key planks during this contest, ma'am?
Rahul, I would like to answer your first question here, if you permit me to intercede.
Yes, please.
May I?
Yes, of course. I'm coming to you.
Rahul, today I have heard about allegations from the BJP that we have been saying this all the while, and now Shweta's candidature proves what we have been saying. This is the long-standing practice of BJP to always allege, as and when questions are raised about their own conduct, they always raise questions about the credibility of the person who is raising those questions. Now, I had questioned Modi's administrative decisions, his administrative actions during a certain period, and those questions were raised before different fora, be it a commission of inquiry, be it SIT that was investigating. So there are different bodies which are looking into those questions which have been raised, and those bodies are going to adjudicate eventually. That process is on. So that is when they started raising issues that Sanjiv Bhatt is mixed up with the Congress, and that is why he's coming up with these issues. Now today, when Shweta has decided to take on Narendra Modi at a political level, because all of us know that Modi is not just a creation of administration or his actions as an administrator. He is a creature of politics. So a creature of politics has to be tackled at a political level as well. So Shweta, as an independent citizen of this state, as a citizen of this country, feels that she needs to take on Modi on issues which are very pertinent to this state and to this country. Issues like the challenges to democracy in Gujarat. If anyone sees Gujarat of 2012, it is very clear that democracy has been subverted, the systems have been subverted in Gujarat across the board, and the people of Gujarat actually want certain questions to be answered by Modi. And he has all throughout successfully tried to divert the attention from genuine issues, genuine questions, and keep people fixated on different fanciful things.
Let's take this one by one, Mr. Bhatt. Why is it that you got Shweta to fight? Why did you not enter the electoral fray yourself? Is this not a fight against proxy? Sanjiv Bhatt versus Narendra Modi through Shweta Bhatt, the proxy?
Not at all, Rahul. Sanjiv Bhatt, as an officer of the Indian Police Service, has taken on Modi within the frameworks of the constitution, within the four corners of legality and legitimacy, where his questions which have been raised by me, they will be answered eventually by him and adjudicated by different bodies. Shweta has decided to take on him at a political level, though it is a joint decision on our part that when we are tackling a particular creature, see, someone has to look the beast in the eye. Someone has to question his actions in Gujarat. So when I did it as an officer, when I was called upon to do so, my wife stood with me all throughout during the crisis. When I was in jail, afterwards, my entire family stood with me. Now today, she has decided to take on the same system which is headed by Narendra Modi, and she has decided to take on him at a political
Will
level,
you
which is the
campaign
correct thing to
for
do in a
Shweta
democracy.
Bhatt? Is it okay for a police officer to have his wife fighting the chief minister? Will the police officer also be campaigning for the Congress candidate from Maninagar?
I would not be required to campaign for her. In fact, Shweta would not need any campaigning. She is representing the popular feeling of the people of Gujarat. We know what people feel for Modi in Gujarat. We know what they feel deep inside for the complete subversion of systems in Gujarat. Though people are afraid, scared to raise a voice, that's a different thing. But now we know that we have the support of not only the people of Maninagar constituency, we have the people of Gujarat supporting us, we have the people of this country supporting us.
You know, the BJP
So
says that
would
Shweta
not
would be
require me
lucky
canvassing.
if her deposit doesn't get forfeited. Are you looking at this as a token fight, or do you realistically expect that you would be able to bring down the Gujarat Chief Minister?
Rahul, as you rightly said at the beginning, this is a battle between David and Goliath. And you know the outcome, what happened eventually. Who won? So I'm sure Goliath is running scared, and that is why they are spreading the canards which they are. And we'll see the outcome of this battle. It's just about 20 days away. Today is my wife's birthday, and 21st December is my birthday. So I'm actually looking forward to celebrating my birthday with the people of the state and with the people of this country.
Shweta, I must wish you a very happy birthday. You've taken a big decision on your birthday. You're smiling from year to year, but do you really think you'd be able to take down Narendra Modi, or do you think through your contest you're making a political point?
देखो, पूरे दिल से 100% ट्राई कर रही हूँ, सच्चे दिल से ट्राई कर रही हूँ. आई हैव नथिंग टू हाइड, आई डोंट लाई, एंड आई हैव नथिंग टू लाई ऑल्सो. बाकी भगवान है ऊपर, और मेरे ख्याल से सब ठीक होगा. आई हैव फुल फेथ इन गॉड, आई हैव फुल फेथ माई सेल्फ, एंड संजीव इज एन ऑफिसर बट ही इज ऑल्सो एन हस्बैंड, एंड आई हैव हिज सपोर्ट.
The truth has to prevail. We have to move from darkness to light, from untruth to truth. This cannot go on. What has been going on in Gujarat, this charade has to end, and this will end. All of us will see the end of this charade in Gujarat.
But Sanjiv Bhatt, if you would allow me to cite some instances that the BJP has been talking about. The fact that you got a BlackBerry from senior Congress leader of the opposition in the Gujarat Legislative Assembly, Shakti Singh Gohil. The fact that you were on email in touch with Congress leaders. The BJP says this shows a nexus, that all this while you've been in cahoots with Congress leaders, and today that's come out into the open.
Right. So Rahul, the BJP started saying this when I came out with my writ petition before the Supreme Court, where I tried to bring out the complicity, the complete connivance between the law officers of the state, the CM office, the advocates of the accused, the complete connivance in trying to subvert the judicial system, the criminal justice system in Gujarat. Now, that petition is pending before the Honorable Supreme Court of India. It was only after my filing of this petition that all these allegations started flying. Now, at the question of a BlackBerry, a second-hand BlackBerry which was sent to me by Shakti Singh Gohil, who is the leader of the opposition of this state. He is a constitutional functionary. I, as an IPS officer who happens to know him for the last over 2 decades, even before he joined politics and before I joined the police, we have been friends. Like I have friends across the board in the BJP. There are so many people in the BJP who come and tell me that you are the that your wife has the full support of the BJP, of the RSS organization, because everyone is fed up with the way in which this man is demolishing institutions, be they governmental institutions, be they the party institutions. So, whatever we are doing, so if me as an officer is in touch with the leader of opposition, as I was at some point of time and I still am, I don't see anything wrong with that. And Shakti C. Gohil, for his own reasons, if he wants his communication to be secure, because Gujarat, as I've been repeating, is a very fine-tuned, incredibly clever Gestapo state, where no mobile phone is safe, no communication is safe from scrutiny and tapping. Even the phones of the leader of opposition are being tapped. You ask Mr. Gohil, that does he feel that his phones are not tapped?
But
so when he needs
Sanjiv,
to communicate
I've
with
asked
me
you
on some issue,
on this same show questions in the past about your linkages with the Congress party, and each time you told me and our viewers that you've got no linkages with the Congress party. You're doing this because you believe that Modi is guilty.
No, Rahul. Rahul, I believe that Modi is guilty. Yes, as an officer, I do believe that the actions of Modi are required to be questioned. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, of course.
Hello?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, okay. As an officer, I've always felt, I still do, that actions of Modi need to be questioned at so many different levels. And that is what myself and some other officers have been doing. Now, coming back to your question, the thing is that today now they start attributing motives, that he is doing this because of that he has linkages with the Congress. I have never disowned my linkages with the BJP or the Congress. I have very good contacts and linkages with Modi himself. Much before Modi happened to become Chief Minister of this state, I had very good contacts and relations with him as an intelligence officer. I have also used him as one of my sources on so many occasions. So it's not a question of my denying having contacts across political parties. As a citizen of Gujarat, as someone who is born in Gujarat, who has been brought up here, who is in the Gujarat police, in the IPS of Gujarat cadre for the last 23 years, 24 years, I have contacts across the board.
No, but
I have contacts
Sanjiv,
with the Congress, which
is it not a fact that Shweta Bhatt has got this ticket because of the charges that you leveled against Narendra Modi, because it is politically convenient for the Congress to prop her up as your proxy, which is why she's got this ticket. If you hadn't fought this ongoing battle with Narendra Modi, Shweta Bhatt wouldn't have been considered for this ticket.
It's possible that Shweta would not have decided to take the political plunge had the events of the last few months not happened. So, but Providence put me in a situation where I was called upon to answer certain questions, and I came out with the facts which I knew. And the rest is, it is before all of us how it panned out.
Exactly.
Now that forced Shweta to take a particular stand, and that has eventually led to a situation where she has decided to take a political plunge. And if the Congress as a political party feels that they should support her, and I'm sure that all political parties in Gujarat and across the country would support her cause. I am saying this with full consciousness and with full confidence that even other political parties in Gujarat and across the country would support her stand, because she is not fighting a battle for her own political ambitions. She is fighting a battle for the soul of this country. She is fighting a battle to retain whatever little is left of what was envisaged by the fathers of this nation, by the people who wrote the constitution. So
no, but here's a fact, Sanjiv. Now, whatever you say against Narendra Modi, even if it is based on events in 2002 and Modi's role in the Gujarat riots, nobody will take any of what you say seriously. They will say that here is Sanjiv Bhatt, he's revealed his political colors, his wife has a Congress ticket, and therefore he's politically motivated. So whatever credence was being given to your allegations as an honest police officer are now tainted by your proximity, open proximity to the Congress party. Is that not the case?
Rahul, that is for the courts and commissions to decide. I'm absolutely sure the courts and commissions of this country are capable enough, and they would not be naive to be misled by such things. They would be evaluating evidence on its own strength and value. And that is how the things which are before them will be evaluated, and they will come to a conclusion in due course of time, which all of us will see.
Shweta, so far the
Wanted to
Gujarat riots of
something,
2002 have not been a big issue in these elections. Will you be raising Modi's role in the 2002 riots as one of your key electoral planks, because that's what Sanjiv's been fighting for the last 10 odd years? Will that be one of the major issues you'll go to the people with?
मेरे पास काफी सारे इश्यूज हैं राहुल, एंड मैं उन सभी इश्यूज पे बात करूंगी, लोगों से मिलूंगी. आर यू मैरिड राहुल?
हाँ, आई एम मैरिड, very happily so.
Do you have children?
No, I just got married very recently. I don't know where this is going though,
जब
and what
बच्चा
this has
गुम
to
हो
do with the
जाता है ना
Gujarat
राहुल,
riots. Yes.
No, yeah, she's coming to that.
Just listen to me now. आपने बहुत एक जर्नलिस्ट की तरह बातें कर ली, अब एक दूसरी बातें करते हैं. जब बच्चा गुम हो जाता है और माँ बाप जाते हैं पुलिस स्टेशन, एक नॉर्मल प्रोसीजर है, और वहां जाके जब पुलिस उनके साथ सुनती नहीं है, कंप्लेन नहीं लेती है, या तो बच्चे को ढूंढने में मदद नहीं करती है, तो कैसा फील होता होगा? इज दिस प्रॉपर? आई डोंट थिंक सो दिस इज प्रॉपर. दूसरी बात, जब सिस्टम इतनी सबवर्ट हो जाती है कि खुद के बड़े बड़े फोटोज निकाले जाते हैं, सद्भावना की जाती है, लाखों रुपए खर्च किए जाते हैं, मगर मिसिंग चिल्ड्रन का कोई फोटो कहीं भी कोई पेपर में नहीं दिया जाता है. क्यों? इज दिस नॉट द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट कि हर एक बच्चे का फोटो आए, लगातार आए, ताकि हर एक आम आदमी को पता चले कि ये बच्चा गुम हो गया है, और ये इन बच्चों की माओ को या को उनके पेरेंट्स को मिला जाए? ये सब चीजें नहीं है. ये सभी बहुत सारे मुद्दे हैं यहाँ पे. दिस इज जस्ट नॉट वन थिंग कि संजीव भट्ट ने ये किया, संजीव भट्ट ने वो किया. काफी मुद्दे हैं, वो सभी मुद्दों पे मैं बातें करूंगी.
No, will you be taking up specifically the issue of the Gujarat riots and Narendra Modi's role? Because I've got Meenakshi Lekhi of the BJP joining us. Just give me a moment. We've got Meenakshi Lekhi of the BJP joining us, but we didn't want to face off because the Bhatts didn't want it. No.
Go into the debate.
Yes. We're not going to have a debate. We'll thank Sanjiv and Shweta before we speak to Meenakshi, but I want a final word in from Sanjiv and Shweta before I go across to the BJP spokesperson. Shweta, would you be taking up Modi's role in the Gujarat riots as one of your electoral standpoints?
That is for the courts of this land to decide, Rahul. Whatever role Modi played during the riots, that is before the courts, and let the courts do their job. Now he will be called upon to answer some questions in the court of the people. That is what an election is all about. So now let him answer those questions. Apart from, because 2002, it is all there before the courts, and his role, what he has done for the people, he has used, abused all his foot soldiers which were used by him. We know the plight they are facing today. So all of them have realized that Modi is his own man. He is not bothered about any religion, any person. He has his own agenda, and that is just to advance his own interests. He is not bothered about anything else. So those are the questions which will be raised by the electorate.
One of the very senior BJP leaders who's watching this broadcast has just sent me an SMS which says, Congress giving ticket to Shweta Bhatt is a reward and open encouragement to the anti-Modi cottage industry in Gujarat. That's the way the BJP is looking at this.
In fact, BJP should have welcomed, if Modi is being challenged democratically by Shweta, they should have welcomed this. Why is he afraid of this scrutiny? Why is the BJP trying to react with so much venom to Shweta's candidature? This shows the kind of fright that is sent across the carrots of BJP, because they know now questions will be raised which he will find very difficult to answer.
Questions will be raised which Modi will find difficult to answer. Welcome the challenge, Meenakshi Lekhi. Why come out with so much venom, asks Sanjiv Bhatt.
No, questions will be raised. That's why I would have preferred a face-off either with Sanjiv Bhatt or his wife Shweta, and rather than one side of the debate and the other side starting. My first question to Shweta Bhatt, because she's talking pretty big right now, that she wants to discuss about the lost lives and things. I want to ask her the 5 names of the Hindus who have been killed in the Gujarat riots. Can she name them? She talks about faceless people. Does she know 30% of Hindus were killed? And does she have any knowledge about that? Does she know what are the duties of an MLA? Does she even know what Maninagar constituency constitutes of? So this kind of nonsense which is going on this charade needs to be taken off, and the veil which has already been taken off by Mr. Bhatt itself is for everyone to see. Throughout, we maintained that Mr. Bhatt is a prodigy of Congress and is a Congress prop. A corrupt officer who has been embroiled in 302 cases, an officer who has picked up people and thrown them into jail.
No, but Meenakshi, are you not being very condescending towards... No, allow me to ask my question. I'm coming back to you. Allow me to come. There'll be plenty of time for you to make your point. Are you not being exceedingly condescending to a political opponent, Meenakshi, when you say, does she know what Maninagar consists of? Can she tell her left elbow from her right?
Ask her that question and come back to me. Mr. Rahul Kanwal, ask her that question and come back to me.
No, does she not have the right to contest? If she wishes to contest, does she not have the right? So why take that away from her? Welcome the fact that she is fighting this battle politically.
I want to score a point by saying what kind of candidate Congress has propped. A Congress has propped a candidate, one whose husband was being supported by Congress to fight battles in the court, who's lost 5 times in Supreme Court, 5 times in High Court, and God knows how many trial cases are pending against him. An officer who's discredited because who wanted to be a witness in riot cases has been discredited completely by the courts that he was not present. So his bogey that I am being charged because I was a witness and that's why all these insinuations are coming against me has been dropped by the courts. Now he is making his wife contest, fighting his battles in politically. Now tomorrow you level a charge against Mr. Bhatt. His bogey now will be that because my wife contested against him, that's why these charges are getting framed against me. Now this is the game which is going on, and I have every right, in right earnest, to expose the kind of lies which are getting
propagated. But you just heard Shweta Bhatt say that she's fighting as an independent woman, that she would have fought even if the Congress had not given her a ticket, she would have fought as an independent. She has that right.
Absolutely. She has that right. So my question to her, when she is talking about कि लोग बच्चा गुम हो जाता है तो कैसा लगता है, बुरा लगता है, all these emotional entanglements, I want to ask the same emotional entanglement कि 30% हिंदू का कत्ल हुआ उन्हीं राइट्स के अंदर, क्या उनमें से वो 5 लोग के नाम बता सकती हैं? और अगर नहीं बता सकती तो फिजूल की बातें करना बंद करें. और जिस तरीके की सपोर्ट इन लोगों के पास है और रही है, that is what the country needs to understand. Now here is Sanjiv Bhatt talking on behalf of his wife on our TV channel, and that is absolutely nothing wrong with it. And here is Shweta Bhatt, who seems to be contesting against the Chief Minister, a political batter, a novice who doesn't know politics, and who has been popped up. Her claim to fame is being Sanjiv Bhatt's wife. So I have every business to ask her कि आप एक कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी को रिप्रेजेंट करेंगी तो आप क्या क्या करना चाहती है उस कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी के लिए, आपकी क्या रिप्रेजेंटेशन है? वो बच्चा गुम हो गया, उस बच्चे का तस्वीर दिखाना चाहिए, चिपकाना चाहिए. आपका अपने पति और उस तरीके के पुलिस ऑफिसर के बारे में क्या कहना है जो लोगों के मुंह पर electric current lagate hain?
Why is the BJP so rattled? Meenakshi, why are you so rattled? Is it because Shweta is touching a raw nerve?
I am not rattled.
You should be happy with the fact that you got a lightweight contender against Modi. Instead, the BJP sounds very rattled right now.
I'm sorry, BJP does not sound rattled, but BJP has every right to expose Congress. And the bankruptcy of Congress is writ large in propping up a person who is absolutely a novice, whose husband is culpably involved in ABCD crimes. And now please don't give me these condescending attitudes and these high-flung attitudes that BJP is rattled. BJP is not rattled. This seat is coming to us, but I have every business to expose the Congress bankruptcy. And the bankruptcy of Congress is writ large that they do not have a heavyweight candidate in Gujarat to contest against Narendra Modi. So they need a sacrificial goat. They found that goat in the form of Mrs. Bhatt, who has personal agenda, whose husband is involved in more than one criminal charges. There
Do
are
you think
cases and
Shweta
cases
Bhatt's
against
candidature, Meenakshi, will put extra focus on the Gujarat riots and Modi's role in the riots? So far, it hasn't been a mainstream issue in the Gujarat elections. Do you think this will bring the focus back on Modi's role in the riots? and all the allegations around that?
You see, after 2002, we've seen how the Congress has run campaigns on all national channels, and in spite of that, Modi has been re-elected more than once. The 2007 candidate lost the seat by 75,000 votes. We just need to wait how many seats Shweta Bhatt is going to lose it from. And so far as 2002 is concerned, the Muslims, the people, it's a closed chapter. And that's why I'm reminding her how many Hindus got killed in a state which has only 9% Muslim population. 30% of the riot victims were Hindus, and that's why I put that question specifically to her. Name 5 Hindu victims of Gujarat riots. So Gujarat riots were riots, and it was not so much about Hindus and Muslims. Muslims have been killed, and so far Hindus were also killed.
I don't want to take sides one way or the other on whether Shweta Bhatt being propped up by the Congress is the right thing to do or not. Opinions are deeply polarized on this issue. We've put both sides out. You heard from Shweta, you've heard from Sanjiv, you've also heard from the BJP. At the end of the day, you must decide where you stand on this deeply political and contentious issue. To my guests for joining me this evening, thank you very much.